Right guys, I'm just in the process of heating up this PVC flexible pipe. Now it's quite stiff. Just heat it with a heat gun like this and keep rotating it. And then it's quite pliable. It's quite warm to the touch, and that's how you get it quite flexible. So guys, here we have a one-way valve, and that's the input for the filter box. So I've just warmed up this pipe, so hopefully it'll fit on there quite easily. Hopefully. And then just need to put that on there, like so. So hopefully we've got good fit on there, and then I'll just put these Jubilee clips on. That one will go up on there, and this one should go on here, like so. Out there. Right. So, pretty messy job this sometimes. So, just so you can see what's going on, and just put that on there, and then just tighten it. And to whoever gave me the idea of using a ratchet, I just want to say a big thank you, because it is a pain in the ass without using a screwdriver. Okay, that should be nice and tight. This one, hopefully you can see what's going on there. You just need to tighten that. Right, hopefully that's tight enough. So, like I said, this is a one-way valve that I picked up on eBay for about 20 quid. So it'll run into the elbow here, into the filter box. So I just need to give that a little bit of time to go off, and then we can hopefully test this at some point. Hello ladies and gentlemen. So I think the pond is pretty much almost finished. There's a few touch-up jobs to do, there's the electrics to do, but the majority of the hard work is done. So without further ado, I'll just give you a bit of a tour and show you what I've done. Okay guys, I thought you'd appreciate a bit of a tour, so I thought I'd show you what I've done. I think we've got it finished today. So we've got the capping wood all put on, and I've put the filter box in place, and I've put a little bit of the side netting up here on this area just to try and keep the leaves from this tree out to some degree. So I've left an overhang of 2 centimeters on both sides of the 10 centimeter wide sleepers that have been put up vertically, upright, not flat. So there is a bit of overhang. So if you see here, overhang there, and a bit of an overhang here. And obviously everything's set in place, and I'll show you the back of it. So here is the back of the filter. So I've adjusted the ball valve outlet so I can clean the filter out, just to raise it up a little bit. Here, as you've seen me put this together, you can see that that's the inlet that goes into the filter. Here is the no return valve that I got off eBay. That's been connected up to the PVC flexible pipe. Obviously the water comes out of here, goes down into a pump, comes back, goes through here. So I'll just show you the inside here. I've still got the electrics to sort out, but you can see they've got the Evo UV clarifier. So basically it comes through here, in here, out, out there, up here, and into the filter box. I've got a ball valve there, so I can, you know, shut it off if I need to. Here I've got one of those Jaybird pumps. You may have seen the previous video where I had a bit of a problem with the connection here because it's an imperial elbow, not a metric elbow. So I've modified it by using some PTFE tape, silicone, Jubilee clip on there, and obviously put silicone around the connection there just to give it some seal. Over here, moving over, we've got a ball valve in between the waste pipe for the returns. I've got a return here, return there, and that will allow me to adjust the flow on both of them. So I'll just show you in the pond. That's one return there, and there's the other return. Here we have a pump. Again, I've done the same thing regarding the elbow connection. We've got two Kottnikai ball valves there. One is to shut off the skimmer and one is to shut off the pump, so I can modify it and change it if I need to in the future. So that's the Kottnikai skimmer, all put together like a traditional skimmer rather than how Kottnikai would normally tell you to put it in terms of the gasket in between the pond liner. So basically I've just done it like how Aquascape would do their normal skimmers, and we've got a good seal now, I think. So essentially that's it. If you're wondering about the filter box here, I'll do a separate video on that, but what we're going to do is put pipes along. We'll use some of the egg crate plastic bits I've got to go on top. We'll put some large rocks in, and then at the top of it I'll put a load of small bits of gravel, a lava rock, any other aggregate I've got lying around, and to top it off we will put plants directly into the gravel. I don't want to have a traditional bog filter here. It's going to be called a wetland filter. The difference between a bog filter and a wetland filter is a bog filter is using just soil, plants in soil to filter your pond, but I'm going to be using some gravel and aggregate, and I put the plants directly into the gravel, and that's what a wetland filter is, using stone in effect to filter your pond. And obviously plants will deal with the ammonia and nitrites and turn them into nitrates. Obviously that's the bottom drain there. Hopefully you can see that in the video. What I've got here is some solid well pipe that runs to that point there. Then it's the PVC flexible pipe that goes up and out where I showed you. So I just wanted to show you where I'm up to. So just getting out of here, and I'll show you the roof. One thing I do want to comment on is the buttons that I've put on the polycarbonate. Don't use the screws that come with them because they're crap. I've found quite a few that are snapped and rusted away, and I've had to replace them with UK screws basically. So I've got this flange put on all the way on along here, that will make any sort of droplets of rain fall down like that. Obviously we've got the netting to keep the leaves out, and obviously I've done the same from the front here. Put some silicone, white silicone on the corner to join the corner, and obviously the flange runs all the way along here, and there is a mini flange underneath the gut ring, and then at the gut ring all the water goes onto the roof here, and then along into the guttering system. I've built a small mini drain here, which has like a rubber boot that goes underneath. A lot of the water will be captured in the water butt here, but a lot of the water, if this gets full, and it does quite often get full, will run underneath these flagstones that are under here, and it runs to this top, as you've seen in my previous videos. This is just a sump pump area that I can use to pump water out, and if this overflows, it does have a tendency to flow over there to that drain there. But what I might do is put a small hole in here so it does overflow into the drain there if it decides to overflow, which it doesn't do very often. So that's the drainage for the polycarbonate roof and one side of the garage. So that's it really. So that's the pond that's been finished really. Just the electrics and the filter box to be completed, and then we'll be all done, apart from the electrics obviously. So again guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Have I done a good job? And I'll see you in another video. Please remember to subscribe and like the video if it did entertain you in what I've been doing. And I'll do a separate video on cost, because yeah, it cost me a lot of money to build this. And I'll see you in the next video.